back in the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And the season finale of Resident Alien just came and went. I just watched it. It's really good. It's really good. It's a really good show. I think it's 2021 is pretty young. Is it the best show of 2021? I think so. What else has been on? But I think by the time the year ends, I think this one's still going to be up there. I did enjoy this one a lot. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to go into reasons of why I like this and why I'm recommending it to you. But first, can I ask you, can you hit the like button? That would be great. That would be fantastic. That would be double dosey. Can you hit the like button? Can you hit the share button? The share button is a good one. It's a somewhat maligned button, but mostly. Can I ask you to hit the subscribe button? That subscribe button is the one I adore. The subscribe button is the one I like the most. It's very, very helpful to me. It helps keeps my content being able to keep its nose above water, which is getting increasingly more difficult. YouTube has demonetized my channel. My opinions are somewhat deplorable, so you help yourself to them, but they demonetize my channel, which means they throttle your channel a bit. So the more subscribers you have, the more reach you have. So if you can help me out and hit the subscribe button, that would be fantastic. It would be really super, super wonderful. Go check out my Indiegogo. Here we go. The Indiegogo right here. It's got 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. I just added a new tier. When you buy both graphic novels, there's one left. There's one left at the sale price of $40. So if you want it, snap that up now. And then there's a new tier coming up. I think I'm going to make it 40. I was going to do 45, but I'm going to do 42 because, I can't avoid the 42 number. I do like 42. But you get a whole bunch of extras with it. So I just had a new tier where you get all the extras without the books. I didn't want to do it because I want you to buy and read my books. That's really why I'm doing this. But, I understand $40 is a lot of cheddar for some people to lay down. So for $10, you get all the extras. Now, what are the extras? But one second, I want to reiterate, you get all of these if you buy both books, but you get a series of art cards called For the Male Gaze, Keeping the British End Up, a nice James Bondy one. These are all, of course, my 12-year-old masturbatory fantasies, and I was pretty much on the money, if I may say so. Party like it's 1999, don't even think it's Citizen, no hanky-panky in the TARDIS. Oh, yes, there is. There's plenty of hanky-panky inside my head TARDIS. There's, I'm sensing strong emotions, Captain, and the new absolutely resplendent, the wonderful, the adorable, zoomed in, there you go, the wonderful belly button of Princess Leia. Let's have we'll do a slower reveal then. There you go, the Princess Leia. This one, of course, the Force is female. The Force is female. I love that we're owning that. Yeah, and that we get to own that idiotic expression. And for in your $10, you also get this A2 poster thrown in. There's add-ons. You can get a Capaldi's poster, and this one called Great Balls of Fire. Great Balls of Fire. So Great Balls of Fire is what I said when I saw Resident Alien. It was very good. It was very good. It wasn't woke. So that's like really puts you front and center in my like column nowadays. And I didn't feel that it was lecturing me on anything, but I didn't feel it was like deeply racist either, which the crazes on Twitter can't tell the difference. So the basic plot of Resident Alien is an alien crashes on Earth, and he's very, very alien, and he has to infiltrate and survive within human society in a remote, cold, icy small town. It's essentially what it is, and what makes it and it's a comedy drama. The comedy comes from like some very, very pithy writing, very on the money writing, but this show just hinges completely on Harry Tudyk, the star. Is that how you pronounce it? Harry Tudyk's performance, who is fantastic. I mean, I'm amazed at how good an actor this guy is. I first saw him in Firefly, which I think is where he came to most people's attention. He's very, very big in motion capture. He was the robot in iRobot. He does a fair amount motion capture because he's a really good actor. Last I saw him, he was the villain, and again, excellent villain in Doom Patrol. Probably one of the best things in that season 1. And so here he plays this alien. So this alien is very, very alien. He crashes on Earth. You find out at the end of the first episode that his mission was to destroy all life on planet Earth. So there's that little tension going on. So he crashes on Earth in this snowy place up north in America, Canada, around there, and he's able to suck up the fibers or something about this guy in a remote cabin and be able to completely mimic mimic him completely, look exactly like him, and he kills the guy and he throws him out into the icy water. And then, he spends the next few months trying to learn how to be human by watching TV. And again, very, very funny. A very, very funny performance as he does this like gangly fish out of water, like he doesn't know what he's doing. His body language is really good. He's got this it's kind of like weird lazy eye sort of thing going on, but he's also a super genius because he's an alien and greatly advanced from us. So the story kicks off when the sheriff and his deputy come to this cabin to visit this guy who apparently is called Dr. Harry Vanderspiegel. There has been a murder in town and they need him to come and look at the body. He says, well, don't you have a town doctor to do this? And he said, yes, that's the person who was killed, the town doctor. Why this show really works isn't it just it's a good premise and a good great star, great main character, and funny writings, but it's also got a really good, really, really strong, compelling cast of backup characters, secondary characters who you really like because you're in this small tiny town. Again, Canada somewhere, small tiny remote town in the middle of nowhere, where it's a small close knit community, and you become part of that close knit community, and you really do care about these characters. Very, very early on, I think, again, it's a testament to both the performances and the writing. And again, them avoiding hitting you over the head with social commentary, just having a good time and telling a good story. So, I will say the female lead, the co-star is, what's her name? Sarah Tomko, never seen her before, as Ashta Twelvetrees. She's a Native American. She's a nurse in the clinic. She was very, very close to the doctor who was killed. And she has a lot of personal problems going on in her life, which draws the alien to her in a roundabout way. See, the alien now he's taken on a human form, is also taking on human emotions and a human way of looking at the world. And his race is very disconnected, very insular on their own, and very strong on their own. And they see human need for interconnectivity as a weakness. But as he has his part human now, he starts to grow that. He doesn't understand it, and it's a really touching little performance. But it's also really, really, really funny. It's really, really funny as he's a massive fish out of the water, and he does know exactly what he's doing. But he goes to look at the body, and he starts to identify how this person was killed, and he gets wrapped up in the mystery of who this person is and why they were killed. Right, so that's one of the stories driving the first season. The other main story is him trying to find his craft and destroy all life on planet Earth. And so that does take you through. But again, it's the relationships that really sell the story. So early on, because he has a truck, he goes to help. Was it the Asta, the head nurse, pick up her stuff from her husband, who she's just leaving and divorcing, and he's there when he goes to pick up her stuff, and he tells her to go, and she's like, okay, she's like, yes, tells him to go. And so he drives off, and he's like going, I can't really do this, because now he's infected with human consciousness, right? We're having a conscience. And so he turns around and goes back, and by the time he gets back there, she's on the floor. He's already, started to beat on her. And there's this great scene where he reaches in through the walls and drags the guy out and nearly kills him, but she stops him. But that obviously creates a strong bond between the two, between the two, and that strong bond, I think, carries through. Another strong bond that's really good is her friendship with the bar owner, Darcy Bloom, played by Alice Wetland. Never heard of her either. So at the end of the first episode, he goes to a bar for the first time after impersonating a human doctor, having to fit, fill in, and he feels like he fitted in perfectly. Not so great, but yeah, he's a bit of a doofus, the alien, which is another great idea. And he starts having shots and drinking, and it's the first time he gets drunk, and it's so funny, right? And again, the music characters, this is just hitting on all cylinders at the same time, and it's really enjoyable. There's another great scene where I think in the second or third episode he goes bowling. Lots of physical comedy, lots of really good physical comedy, and a lot of really good heart, right? Because again, these people are all connected to each other. The sheriff Sheriff Mike Thompson is played by Corey Reynolds. That name rings a bell. I must have seen him in something. So he likes to be called Big Black. He's a black guy. He likes to be called Big Black, and the mayor of the town is a real snowflake. And they're all kind of, and they do meet that head on, and he's like, yeah, you can call me Big Black, and he's like, no, I can't do that. I would be the same. I couldn't call somebody Big Black. Was it the alien, was it Harry looks at his truck and says, Big Black, because you're a truck, right? And he's, again, fish out of water, really works. And so yeah, that the other little clump of characters is you got the very wimpy mayor, played by Levi Felher, who I've definitely seen before, and his wife, who's a school teacher, who's much more the alpha male of that, of that family, and also their son. Their son is Max, played by Judah Pren. Obviously, I've never seen before. He's a kid, right? So the kid is the only person in the world. It is a genetic abnormality, rarity. He's the only person who can see through the alien's human disguise and see him as an alien. So that's a good plot thread that goes through, I would say, the first half of the season, when the kid who sees him is just terrified, but it's a smart kid, and they investigate each other, and there's this cat and mouse between them. Really fun, really funny. And again, you just end up pulling for all these characters, right? Which is a real mark of I think a successful show. So on top of those supporting characters, you have a bunch of other side characters around them. You got Ashta's father, who runs a diner. You got a girl who turns out to be her daughter. I'm really not spoiling. This is all the first episode stuff. So you got all that drama going on. There's I would say it's worth your time. I would definitely say it's worth your time. I have no idea how you can watch this, what service it's on in the world. It's on Sci-Fi in the US. I think it's on Netflix throughout the world. I really don't know, but it's just great performance, great script, great performed well, great performances, and it really goes somewhere interesting as well as you see this alien develop humanity. Best science fiction never talks about the future, even though it's set in the future. Never talks about the future. It's always talking about the time it was made in, right? That's it. And it really, when you look at things with that prism, it really gives it a much more dimension. So we have a show about an alien, which is really talking about humanity and what it is to be human, in a really fun, entertaining wrapper, right? A really fun, entertaining wrapper. You've got this other plot thread of the government having these two agents looking for the alien. That takes you through the second half of the season, as well as his attempts to recover his genocide device and his near death, and hilarious regrowing of a leg, which again, I can't think of anything about this that didn't work. Right, this is just lightning in the bottom. They just renewed it for a second season. It ended. The season ended. They could have actually just reshot it and ended it as a one and done season there, but it ended on a mild cliffhanger. Which again made me laugh out loud. A mark of a good comedy if I actually genuinely laugh out loud, and I did this. I do that several times in every episode. So yeah. Strong recommend for me. Go check it out. It's really fun. It's really, it's a best show of 2021. it's not really, you know, a particularly high bar as yet, but Bear Show 2021. My name is Sheila Beck, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.